Before this video starts, I want to say nerf Flower and also the developer that made Creed Emblem. I'm sorry, but you have autism. Why would you make it so players that have this accessory have an unfair advantage inside PvP? I hope you know actual good compensation would be a buddy that gives players 2x drop rate. That is what good compensation looks like. You're giving certain players quality of life changes because they did something hard and you guys removed it from the game. Instead, what you guys did was add an accessory that only 2,000 players have and make it have a literal advantage inside this game's PvP, which is unfair to the average player base. Whoever made Creed Emblem and thought that it was a smart idea, you are the most dogshit developer this game has, and it's actually just fundamentally insane to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this video is probably stating the obvious, but this game needs a balancing team, like, desperately. This new developer, I don't even know if he is a new developer, but the changelog that we got yesterday, there was some good changes, do not get me wrong, right? Swift Slashes needed the nerfs that it got, and a lot of the other changes were needed. But you see Flower being the most brain dead thing inside the game right now, and all that you do is increase the wind up on the Z, and then this is what we do to Gehenna. Do you guys see the range of Gehenna now? It's the same range damn near as a Sero. Why does Gehenna have the same range as a Sero? I'll never know. I will never know. Don't get me wrong, some of the changes he made was good, whoever this Tolorox person is. I don't know if they're a new developer or this is just their first time actually doing something for this fuck-ass game. But you made Gehenna have the same range as a Sero, and the only change that you did to Flower was increase the windup, which did absolutely nothing to the whole fucking thing. And that was the only change to Soul Reapers, by the way. I would say Ice needs to be nerfed as well. Ice has always been like the best thing inside this game, and you guys want to know why? Because that's what Chaotic uses, and I'm pretty sure every single time they're like, bro, we need to nerf Ice. Chaotic's like, no, that's what I use, you guys aren't touching it. Okay, so that's why this name's fucking, like, what are we talking about, right? And then the worst part about all of this is one of the testers, Aluka, Liber, Malibu Vibes, whatever you want to call him, right? Someone that genuinely cares about this game. The first person to get true mode, by the way, inside of this whole update, the very first person to get true mode, and just genuinely actually kind of cares about this game, right? He's been inside this game's community for a long time. Ask Cetro. He asked Cetro, can testers have a bigger role inside of this game's balancing? Or can you guys make a balancing team? And Cetro's response is, what are you saying? And basically just shut down the whole idea of it. Which, in my opinion, is a little insane. Because this game is not balanced at all right now. I don't know who tried to attempt to balance this game, but it's simply not balanced. And whoever thought Creed Emblem, I know I'm using Creed Emblem, but whoever thought Creed Emblem and Vow of Sacrifice, two things that I am using, by the way, should be in the game, you're brain dead. There should be zero reason why there's an accessory in this game that makes you better. You guys know what I'm saying? There's zero reason why there should be an accessory inside of this game that buffs your PvP skill. Your PvP skill should not be reliant on one accessory. If you guys don't know what Creed Emblem does, essentially, Floating Strikes, this move right here, the range gets 3 times with Creed Emblem. And the only way to obtain Creed Emblem was if you had Hybrid. So only around 2,000 people have this item. So those set amount of people that have it, whether if it's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, that have Creed Emblem, have an unfair advantage in this game's PvP. In my opinion, that should never be a thing. There should never be an accessory inside of this game that makes you better at the game. If you guys know what I'm saying. There should never be one item that fundamentally buffs you. If you want to say vows or something like that, then that is fine, because those are something that everyone can obtain, and they're meant to change how your moveset works. Like universal weapons, essences, ultra skills, vows, all those are fine. because those are actual things that are made to change your moveset. But when you add an accessory that its only purpose is to make an item or move that everyone has even better, it kind of removes the whole point of trying to make this game quote-unquote balanced, because then you just have certain players having an unfair advantage inside of your game. There should be zero reason why one person having this item makes them better than another player, if you guys get what I'm saying. But yeah, honestly, a balancing team is must needed. As far as Sweepers go, Flower needs to be nerfed way more. Flower has the best True right now, the best Shikai, and honestly, normal Bonsais don't matter, but the normal Bonsai for Flower is also pretty good. Flower is just universally the best thing inside the game right now, especially because Speed is meta right now. Speed and Flower was always one of the considered GOAT combos that everyone ran, and Flower is in the best state that it's ever been in right now. And the only thing that you guys do to it is increase the windup, and then your thought on balancing is making Gehenna have the same range as a Sero? Please hire a balancing team now. That is one of the things that I promised inside my video not 2 days ago, 2 videos ago, where I was telling you guys all the changes that I wanted to make to this game. A balancing team was one of them, because it is a must-needed thing to come to this game. I talked to one of the developers yesterday, and after he watched my video, and he basically was like, yo, you guys do realize that balancing takes several opinions, right? And I literally tell him, you just answered your own question. Make a balancing team. And then he stops responding to me. Like, yeah, it doesn't get more obvious than that, bro. I just think a balancing team would fix a lot of the issues that are currently residing inside this game. And in my personal opinion, you don't have to make it a balancing team full of testers. They can be random people. You can throw in some YouTubers in there. You can throw in... You need a vast majority of opinions. Throw in some testers. Throw in some YouTubers. Throw in some fucking mods. Throw in some devs. Throw in some random-ass players. Throw in some fucking clankers that suck at this game. And get everyone's opinion on what needs to be changed. And whatever they can come to agree with is probably something that needs to change. I think every single player inside this game right now can agree Flower is brain dead, right? We can all agree that Flower is brain dead. And then, just some of the clans are brain dead. That one Arontar clan that lowers all Ray regen by half is literally God right now. I don't know why they kind of made that a thing. They nerfed all Ray regen and then added a clan for only Arantars where you can reduce people's Ray regen even more by 50%. Is that not insane? Like, are we understanding what I'm saying right now? But yeah, in my opinion, it's just kind of a bunch of, obvious changes to the balancing that's needed. Hire a balancing team. Or start going into the games community's pool inside the Discord and flood it. Flood it with changes. Does this need to be changed? Does this need to be nerfed? What's the best Shikai? What's the best this? What's the best that? What's the best race? What's the best weapon for this race? What's this? This needs to be changed, or does it not need to be changed? It's not that hard. If you want to make the claim that you need multiple opinions, then you answered your own question. Hire a balancing team, and don't have developers just rage nerfing shit, or rage buffing stuff. Because there is zero reason why Gehenna should have that range right now. I think every single person can agree that Gehenna was fine. Perfectly fine how it was. Was it the best? No. But now it is the best, because it has the same fucking range as a Sero. So yeah, I just think that it's a bunch of obvious changes that need to happen within this game. And for some reason, they're not doing it. That's essentially what my whole video was 2 videos ago, where I'm explaining all the changes that need to happen to this game. They're very obvious changes that they could be doing themselves. I'm not saying that I have to be hired as the community manager. But at the same time, if the issues are staring you in the face and you're not fixing them, then you probably need someone new to go on the game and fix your fucking problems. Because there should be zero reason why this game does not have a balancing team right now. Almost every single game has a balancing team. And for some reason, Typesoul, the one with the most fucked up balancing, doesn't have a balancing team. And you could argue that it would be biased. You can argue all this. That is why I said, Get a bunch of different players from all over this game. Get testers, get content creators, get devs, get whoever the fuck you need. Get random players, get some e-girls. I don't care who the fuck you give. I don't care what their opinion is. Get a bunch of different people from this community that all are on different builds, all on different things. Make them come together and balance this game. Because right now, this game is not balanced at all. And to the testers that before the re-release even came out were saying that this game is going to be perfect and balanced, please give me the fucking crack that you were smoking, because you were on some genuine good shit, because this game is not balanced in any way. This game is not balanced at all, actually. So whatever you were on must be fucking, like, insane, bro. But that's it for me. You guys can obviously feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comments. I know that there's a lot of bugs within this game. I know that the serverless isn't even working right now. The party isn't even working. Half the shit inside this game isn't even working. So I know talking about balancing right now is a little insane because the game doesn't fundamentally work. But there is changes that need to be made ASAP for this game if they want it to survive longer than a month. But yeah, that's it for me. If you guys end up enjoying, like, subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.